Hi, it's Stephen here for the Idiot Quilter, and I want to show you a new little gizmo I just picked up yesterday. I didn't even know these things existed. I happened to be in Ultimate Sewing, my favorite sewing store, as you know, and I was just looking around. I was buying some fabric, and while that was being cut, I happened to see this box, and it said on it, Galaxy Electric Seam Ripper. And I thought, no, get out of town. There's no such thing as an electric seam ripper. There can't be. But there is, and this is it. And it looks like a barber's razor, basically. It's got a little expansion thing on it. I'm going to take that off right now. But according to the owner of the store, this thing works like a charm. And I was talking about it for shaving your embroidery, for getting out embroidery stitches and that kind of thing, or when you get a big ball of thread on the back side of your embroidery. You know, I've been using scissors to cut it off, and she says, no, 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 no. She says, this thing is what you need. So it's battery operated. It's fairly well made. It's a hefty little thing. And as I said, it looks like basically a barber razor. So how does this work? Well, one thing, it didn't come with any instructions. So I went to YouTube and I found some videos on how to use this, and it's very straightforward. Essentially, you put this in. I have a little sample piece of material here that I've stitched together, and I want to unseam it. So instead of getting out my seam ripper, I use this. So you have to get it started. Now, they recommend that you pin your piece of fabric to your pant leg, because then you can get a better hold on it. For the sake of this demo, I've just pinned it to a quilting pad. And here's my seam here. So you turn it on. It takes one AA battery. Sounds like a barber's tool, doesn't it? And you just get in there and you get the first stitches going. And then once you do that, this is a little awkward doing it on something like this. They also recommend you put it underneath your foot of your sewing machine. Needle down. Look at that. Just like that. Takes them right out. No more picking with a seam ripper. This will not damage your fabric, apparently. It's too small, I guess, to get the fabric caught in it, so it won't rip that. It just takes out the stitches. Genius. Absolute genius. Now here's the idiot part of all of this. Well, first of all, I'd never even thought there would be such a thing as this, so I never asked about it, nor did I do a search on the internet for such a thing. The other idiot thing about this is when I got it home, Walter says to me, I've got one of those. I've had it for years. And so he goes looking for it in his workshop. Lo and behold, he pulls out the exact same thing. It had a different manufacturer's name on it. It was a different color. It was black. But he had bought it years ago to use for something for his mother for trimming. It had nothing to do with sewing. I don't want to go there where what was being trimmed. Okay, we'll just leave that for another time. So it is exactly like this. So now that Walter has my other sewing machine, he now has an electric seam ripper of his own as well. So this has really, really impressed me. Cost, it was about $28. I've seen it on Amazon.ca for about $35. So if you're in Oshawa, go to Ultimate Sewing, you can get the best price on this. But this is an essential tool as far as I'm concerned. This is going to save a lot of time when I have to do ripping out, and I have to do a lot of ripping out because I'm an idiot quilter. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.